Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Notion Hub, and in this video, I'll be showing you all the best features of Moto G82. By the way, I've already posted a dedicated video for the tips and tricks section where I've talked about many things which I won't be covering in this video. So definitely check out that video as well, link will be in the description. With that said, the most highlighting feature about this phone would be its performance. This phone sports a Snapdragon 695 5G processor with Adreno 619 GPU. It's an octa-core processor with 2 Cryo 660 gold cores clocked at 2.2 GHz and 6 Cryo 660 silver cores clocked at 1.7 GHz. Purely in terms of performance, it can't be compared with other phones in this price segment, but if you just look at the processor, it's a pretty good one with great performance. Next, this phone also comes with a pretty impressive display. It has a 6.6-inch AMOLED display with 120Hz screen refresh rate with Full HD Plus resolution. Well, that extra 120Hz screen refresh rate is definitely a perk, especially for gamers. Next best thing about this phone would be its charging speeds. This phone comes with a 5000 mAh battery, supports fast charging, and comes with a 30-watt power adapter inside the box. So the charging speeds are definitely going to be pretty impressive. Next we have media controls. Now once you enable this feature to go to the next or previous track, when the screen is turned off, you can just press and hold on the volume buttons, whether it's volume up or down, to switch to the next or previous track. Next we have lift to unlock. Now once you enable this feature, you just need to pick up your phone and look at the screen to unlock the phone. Next we have gesture navigations. Now these are the navigation gestures that you can find on almost all the Android phones these days, and once you enable them, you can just swipe from the bottom of the screen to go home, swipe and hold for recent apps, and then you can swipe from the left corner or the right corner to go back a step. To trigger Google Assistant, you can swipe from the bottom left corner or bottom right corner diagonally, and it will trigger Google Assistant. Finally, you can also swipe left or right on the bottom bar to quickly switch between the recent applications. Next, this phone also has the dark theme. You can enable it directly from the notification area or the display settings, and once you enable it, all the system UI elements change to the dark theme. That includes stock applications and even some Google applications. Even some of the third-party applications automatically switch to the dark theme once you turn on the dark theme. Here's a quick preview. Next we have the display related features, starting off with peak display. This used to be a flagship feature for the Moto phones, but now it's also available on this phone. Now once you enable this feature, when your device is locked, you get to see interactive notifications and some quick information. You can briefly check out the time and notifications, battery percentage, and whenever you get a notification, you can dismiss it and do a quick reply or completely remove it. You get to do different kinds of interactions with different notifications directly from the lock screen. So that's peak display for you. Next we have attentive display. Now this is a pretty cool feature. While you are setting it up, you just have to look at the screen until it reads your face. And once it's done, as long as you're using your phone display will not turn off. Let's say you're reading some article and just holding your phones for say 30 seconds or more. In normal cases, your display might turn off. But once you enable this feature, your display will still stay on. So that's attentive display for you. Next we have Moto GameTime, or just a toolkit for games. From here, you can just add the list of games on your phone, and once you're done, whenever you open any of these games, you can see a floating button on the screen. And once you click it, you get some extra options to block calls, block notifications, take a screenshot, do a screen recording, and even select some applications for floating apps. For example, we have Facebook over here, and with just a click of a button, I can use Facebook while playing the game. This is another new feature on this phone. Next, we have media control. Now let's look at some Moto actions. First, we have quick capture. Now once you enable this feature, you can just do a twist gesture on your phone to open the camera application. No matter what you're doing, just twist your phone to open the camera application. Now once the camera application is open, once again you can do a twist gesture to quickly switch between the front camera and the rear camera. Next we have fast touch. Now once you enable this feature, you can just do a chopping gesture with your phone twice to turn on the flash. You can do it again to turn it off. Next we have open camera quickly. Now once you enable this feature, you can just press the power button twice to quickly open the camera application. Once again, this feature works anywhere, anytime. Next we have pick up to silence. Once you enable this feature, whenever you get a call, you can just pick up your phone to silence the ringtone. This particular feature is pretty handy. Next we have lift to unlock. Just like the name suggests, you can unlock your device by picking it up and just looking at the screen. Next, we have the 3-finger screenshot gesture. Before that, let me just show you how to take a regular screenshot. So to take a screenshot, just press and hold the volume down and power button both at the same time, and you'll get a screenshot. Now, as for the 3-finger screenshot gesture, once you enable it, just press and hold 3 fingers on the screen to take a screenshot. After you take a screenshot, you get a preview with some additional options to edit, share the image, or even do an image search. Next, we have digital well-being. Now, this is part of Google's program, and it just records all your activities on your phone and gives you a complete analysis, like which are the apps that you use most on your phone and which apps are taking up most of your time. It gives you a complete analysis and some parental controls if you really need them. Next, we have bedtime mode. This is another feature from Google which will silence your phone and change the screen to black and white at bedtime. You can schedule this feature to automatically turn on based on time or when the phone is charging. Next, we have captions. Now, once you enable this feature, whenever you are watching a video on your phone, you can get live captions. Now, this has nothing to do with the video. Your phone will directly translate the audio from the video and convert it to text and give you a caption. Once again, this is a pretty cool feature. Next, we have power button end calls. Now, once you enable this feature, you can end the call with just the power button. Just click it when the display is on to end the call. Next, we have night light. This is just another name for the night mode or the reading mode. Once you turn on this feature, it'll just put a warm tint on the screen to reduce the blue light emitted by the display. You can also schedule it to automatically turn on and turn off at a specific time. Next, we have swipe to split. This is another new feature from Moto to open split screen mode just by using a gesture. Once you turn on this feature, swipe your finger from the left edge of the screen to the right edge, back again to open the split screen mode. Current application will be opened in the top window, and you can select the secondary application from the recent apps or the app drawer. Well, another way to open split screen mode is go to recent apps page, click on the app icon and select split screen mode. Personally, I think the gesture works really well. Next, we have prevent ringing. Now, this is a quick shortcut to enable vibration mode or the mute mode. Once you enable this feature, you just need to press the power button and volume up button together to trigger the vibrate mode or the mute mode. From the settings, you can select the default option. So guys, these are all the features on your Moto phone. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video. With that said, this is Nikhil signing off. See you in my next video.